my fellow crafters, welcome back to my channel. My name is David and today I'm going to be working in my art journal. Now, my front camera isn't working, that's why you don't see a face but you only see hands. But that doesn't take away from the fun. As I announced last Tuesday during my live, I'm going to have a change in schedule. The Tuesdays will be my live evening now, and the Thursday will be an uploaded video. So that's what this is. Last Tuesday during my live I worked, was it Tuesday or was it Monday? I can't remember now. Monday during the live at Elizabeth Craft Designs, I think, I worked on this page with the see-through window in there. I'm going to be working on this page now. So yeah, that's the idea. So yeah, let's get to it. First things first, I'm going to stamp a flower. Stamp, there we go. And I'm going to use some black waterproof ink. For that, in this case it's archival, can be any. Stamp that. And I'm going to color that in. Now I'm going to color that in using my pencils. These are Derwent Chroma Flow pencils, beautiful pencils. And I'm going to use those two colors to color this in. And I'm going to be using some Mineral Spirit odorless. This is a Dutch version. You've got gamsol. I've got gamsol as well over there, but this one works just as well. So gamsol, Mineral Spirit odorless stuff. You can get this in any artist shop where they sell good grade pencils. So how am I going to do this? I'm going to start with a light blue and I'm just going to scribble on some pigment. These are very pigmented. And I'm going to leave the middle white. Like so. Next I'm coming in with my darkest blue. And I'm going to go over that. Just a border here. Like that. Then I'm taking my gamsol and I'm going to start with one side first. Now leave it in for a couple of seconds so it can soak up the stuff and start blending this out. And I'm going to start with the lightest blue part and then I'm coming in with the darkest part to create that shadowy effect. And that is really a fun way of coloring. Now, I'm not going to do the whole flower. I've already done that because, well, who wants to see me color for a long time? So this is where I am. So this is the way I color this flower in. Beautiful, right? But I'm not done yet. Let me put this to the side. Close this up because that would be a disaster if that falls over. Let me get my chroma floats. I need to have, and I hope it's in here, yeah, a white. And I've sharpened it nicely. And what I'm going to do is highlight these higher points of my leaves even more, like that. And this really makes it look like it's curved. And because of the high pigment in these pencils, it will layer on top of your blue. So I've already created that effect with the colors, the gamsol and the two different blues. But with this I'll make it even more obvious and stand out even more. And it's very subtle. But you see the effect, and I love that. So yeah, have a white pencil. I do this when I color with my oil markers or anything. I'll do the same when I do flowers. It just makes the curve a bit more natural, the highlight more natural where it hits the light. It doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be everywhere, but I'm happy with this. See that? Now, that's going to be on here. But obviously too white for David. So I'm going to take my frayed burlap and a sponge. And I'm just going to go around the edge, taking away that white edge. Like so. Love that. Okay. Next I'm gonna go and stamp my leaves that I want to use. So I'm gonna use the same paper. This is smooth paper, so it stamps beautiful. I'm gonna start with my green on the leaf stamp. By the way, everything I'm using comes from the Journal Romance special kit. I will link that below, but that's everything I'm using is in there. So the dies, the stamps, everything, and the stamps that, or the dies that match the stamps, it's all in there. Next, I'm coming in with a brown, and what I'm doing with the brown is just hit the edge of the flower, like so. And then I take my finger and I'm just going to dab it. And by dabbing it, it blends. You see there are no harsh edges on the stamp. So, and then when you stamp this, it looks like this. Beautiful. Beautiful. So I've already done two, and I will show you. This is what they look like. But again, too much white. So let me fix that. I'm taking my sponge again, load that up with frayed burlap, go around the edge of this, but not just the edge. What's left of it, I'm just swiping over. And that just it makes it more muted, but I love the fact that the white is gone and it looks nice and grungy. And also with this one, just put a bit of color on. There we go. Love that, love that. What I also did is on a tea bag that I had laying around, I've stamped this same flower with black and then die cut it out. Now this tea bag is too small for the whole flower, but the idea is I'm going to put it like this on there. Something like this, like that, layer it like that. That is the idea. I think this is pretty, right? So, but these are the loose elements that are done. And I've also got two black twine thingies cut out and ready to go. Now, on the background, I want something. I'm just going to ink the edge of this one. Now, I'm not going to do a heck of a lot on here because if you remember, if you look in the booklet, this is already quite busy. So, but I do want some hints of texture in the background, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this stencil, the crackle one, on there, forest moss, which is a nice dark, bit moody green, and I'm going to use that to create some texture in the background. Nothing perfect. Yes. See that? Love this stencil. Love it. So that's going to go on here. So let's do that. Let's glue it together. like that. I just like how that's framed now. Pretty. So let's get the journal. That's going to go there. Now, around the edge here, I'm just going to take the same stencil and a bit of a sparkly metallic pigment ink from Lisa Horton. And I'm going to take a brush. I'm just going to go around the edge and create some texture there. Love that. Oh. Too much fun. Too much fun. There we go. Now, this is a pigment ink that takes a bit longer to dry, obviously, but it gives a beautiful shine. And I love how that looks on the page. So, how am I going to do this? Because, well, I want this to be completely in the center of this window. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fit this matte layer right in there. Then I'm going to take my glue, go all around, and I just keep it in place with my thumb. And close that, press it down, and then I can press it down further. But now this is in the perfect spot behind my window. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of make my composition here before I glue it down. So at least I know it's in the right spot. So put some glue here. Put some glue there. Then I'm going to put glue right over this. And put it where I want it. And that is right in the center. Now I might shift it a bit this way. Put it a bit more to that side. Because now it's nice in the window. Next I'm taking my leaves. And I'm going to tuck these under there. And I like that. It's coming off that card like that. This one I'm going to need to trim a bit. So, taking my mini scissors, snipping the leaves off. No leaves were harmed in this process. And that's going to go there. And I'm going to snip these apart as well. That's one thing that I learned from Els Roodenburg, who's the owner of Elizabeth Craft Designs, the company that I designed for. Just snip things apart if they don't fit. So that's what I do. Nobody knows, right? Well, you, but I hope You don't tell. So that's that, and then I'm going to have the smaller one right here at the bottom. Like that. Then I'm going to take one of my phrases and my world. I love the saying my world. This is from Journal Phrases 3, I think. Pretty sure it is. I'll link it below. I'll find it and I'll link it below. So with frayed burlap, I'm just going to go around and place that right there. And that concludes this page. So I love this. The see-through, you see that nice bright blue, and here we have the page itself. So yeah, I love how this came together. I hope you liked it too. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and consider to subscribe to my channel. And that was it for today, guys. I'd love to see you for the next one. Thank you very much. Bye.